Wow. Hey, everybody. Welcome to a new, long awaited episode of Black Girl Charmed, a charm rewatch podcast with two black girls. I am your, I can't believe he called the cops on me, co host Ray, joined by my co host.
I'm just Nelle this week, I guess.
You asked why I was laughing before we started, and I'm looking at my pre-pro stuff, and just everything that I just kept adding to the list. Every time I thought we were going to record, it just didn't.
It's been wild. It's been crazy. Shannon died, then my uncle died. It's been wild.
Yeah. Shannon died, your uncle died.
Two major storms.
Two major storms. The MacBook started dying. Well, my MacBook started dying.
Yep.
And then we were supposed to record last week, but a black man called the cops on me.
Oh,
so...
yep. That's right. I'm like, we're missing a week.
Yeah. I did not get in trouble with the cops. In fact, me and the cops and my partner had a hearty laugh at the end of the conversation. We said, "Have a good tour." That man tried to Joe Clark me, and no, what? Okay, so I guess black don't crack or whatever. So the police officer who looked like Shia LaBeouf was giving me, life lessons that, you got to show up for yourself, because if you don't show up for yourself, who's going to show up for you? And I felt like he thought I was like some 25-year-old, 27-year-old, like little kid or whatever, like, this is what you got to do. And it's like, no, I don't. I don't have to do that. I show up for myself all the time. Leave me alone, sir. Goodbye. Oh my God. Do you want to start off with what you've been reading or watching?
Oh my gosh. So I have been watching Vox Machina, which is a D&D cartoon based off of, if I'm correct, campaign 1 off of Critical Role. I've also watched Reasonable Doubt.
I'm in season 2 finally.
Yay. I told you he played nothing but crazy ass motherfuckers.
Oh, not to cut you off, but Hit the Floor will always be Hit the Floor to me. And every time I see him, I'm just like, I don't know your name or Hit the Floor, but I remember you from Hit the Floor. And
I'm done.
Did it finally click for you?
I've never seen Hit the Floor.
Oh my God.
It was a little too black for me. Like when Power became just slightly a little bit too ish for me, he slid down the floor and started crying that girl's name, and I never checked back in. I was done.
I guess there was some writing controversy between seasons on Hit the Floor, so there's definitely a writing staff change. And season 1 wasn't as season 1 was the good season. Season 2 was a little shaky. And I didn't continue watching it, but my friends continued watching it. So whenever we hung out, we would just watch Hit the Floor and get drunk.
Absolutely not. I did read a couple. So I've been playing. I have been updating Black Girl Charmed and Cozy. I actually have starting next week. I have a whole schedule of posting, so you'll get to see everything that I'm reading there on Black Girl on BG Charmed and Cozy. See, because the C stands for charmed. Right. So everything is over there now. So I've actually been playing a bunch of games. I played a role-playing musical, which was really interesting. It has our boo from Rent in it. He comes in and does a guest appearance towards the end. Still playing Baldur's Gate. I played hold on, because this game is actually really funny and I have to get it for you. It should not, once you get your Mac, it shouldn't take up too much hardware, but it's called Twisted Hearts, I believe. And I thought of you as I played it. So I played it all day Sunday, like 6 hours, just fully invested into this game. And it's about a bisexual South Asian girl, right? Who gets her heart. That's not why I thought of you. Who gets her heart broken, ends up coming back into town, and she has to fight all of her exes, right?
Okay. Yep.
And she ends up like making up with all of her exes. She ends up making up with her mom and dad. The main boss, like the big bag evil, is her grandmother. And her grandmother is laying nothing but South Asian guilt on her. It is so good. The ending is so good. I mean, it's a little weird at times, but it was really good. Like the guilt, some of these people were holding like trauma from middle school. Like, girl, she broke your heart in middle school. Like, y'all are 23 now. Move on. Get a job. Get a life. And then I'm actually getting ready to download Genshin Impact, which is supposed to be really good. It's free on the Epic Store. So I'm going to try that. But right now, officially right now, it is a super moon tonight. So I am charging my moon order outside. And I'm charging 2 of my many tarot decks outside at the moment. Hopefully they are on my porch tomorrow morning. But that is what I'm doing tonight. Because the moon is in the front and not in the back this time around. So I think that's about it. I think that's all I've been watching and reading. You guys can check out the BGC. She'll put it in. I'm sure she'll put in one of the things. But yeah, and we're watching Reasonable Doubt together. How do you feel about this?
Love that is produced by Larry and Carrie. So I know it's going to be entertaining and good.
It's also produced by homegirl from Scandal. Did you see that?
Which one? Bellamy?
No, our girl.
If you say Kerry Washington, that's what I said. That says Larry and Carrie.
Oh, I didn't hear that. You say Carrie, and I was thinking of the girl from
Sex and
Married
the
to
City?
Medicine.
Oh. Yeah, I'm watching it. Season 1 was 9 episodes. I really like the whodunit. That was done very well. I feel like Carrie took some notes from Schmurda. Because it gives me Schmurder more than it gives me Scandal. And
yeah.
And down to the storytelling, because how season 1 starts. That's definitely how a Schmurda season would start.
I love how season 1 ended, though. That was wild. That was he deserved it. He had it coming. I didn't feel bad for him at all.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I feel like as season 2 is going on, I am disliking her. Not to give too much away for those who aren't watching it or would like to watch it.
So, just hopping in here, I have been binging The Good Wife, and I finished it.
You have.
So going from The Good Wife to going to Reasonable Doubt, it's very it's very weird and very polarizing, because it's the same kind of show but different. Like, it's The Good Wife but urban and with a Schmurda twist.
And the lawyer smoking big fat blunts.
I've been Juliana Margulies out for this whole thing. I was watching it for Christine Baranski. My queen.
Because Juliana is, yeah. What else have you been watching now that you've been watching? Because I know you're not just watching Reasonable Doubt.
So, it's The Adjustment Bureau, The Accountant, Axel F., the You Made It Weird podcast, the Smosh podcast. Jose made me watch Juice so I could add more credits to my black card.
He gonna make you watch Belly next.
So every other weekend or so, Jose will ask me if I've seen a bunch of black movies. He just goes down the list, and if I haven't seen it, he'll try to pull it up or whatever platform is playing it. And one weekend it was Juice.
Cash your question.
Yeah, what's up?
I need to see your guess.
I know Panther has not popped up yet.
See, I need to make sure.
Okay, so I don't know where they are.
Yeah. All of a sudden now you don't know where they are. Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Panther's intuition of like, my mom was talking to somebody. That's not my daddy. Ugh,
He
who
don't
are you?
ever give a damn. He'd be like, "Oh, we're live and rolling. Here's my asshole."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very stressful. Now we're eating the dog. We're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah.
gonna be
Juice, Never Been Kissed, 2 Weeks Notice, The River Wild, Evil, The Newsroom, The Good Wife, Deadpool, and Wolverine. Um, and I started, unfortunately, Without You, Homicide, Life on the Street.
You did start that without me, which means I'll probably never watch it now. Let's be honest.
Ooh, it is like watching the first seasons of ER because the slurs, the footage, the acting. Ooh,
The acting.
the
Yeah.
acting. I posted a video of Andre Brower just pushing the shit out of Richard, and it's like, God damn,
Aww.
y'all were really acting back then. Ugh, makes me
Mhm.
sick. Give me my 22, 24 season episodes. I miss being able to have a part one, part two. You can never have a part one, part two in this 8 episode society. Ugh.
That's why you watch animes. You just Oh, I also watched the new Black Butler season, and that was it. I feel like we watched another anime. Oh, he had me watching this Sherlock Holmes. It was a really weird anime. It's interesting, but it's weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um, I read Paul Shear's book,
you
Joyful
did.
Recollections of Trauma.
Yeah, and that will go up on the BG Charmed and Cozy. That'll be up next week as I
Yeah,
get my
it
life
is.
together.
I didn't realize I had that much in common with Paul Shear. I don't really like it, but I love it, but I don't like it.
I mean, better Paul Scheer than the other than Schultze in
Ugh.
it.
Ugh.
The Downfall. That I mean,
Honestly,
is that considered a series? Because watching the Downfall happen in real time for somebody who's not really like super into like TikTok pop culture is wild. I don't. It's all on my feed and it's wild.
before we started recording, I actually posted a video about like how we probably wouldn't talk about it, but then obviously they went ahead and deleted all that footage and deleted everything. But it was pretty much like back in 2015, I was a scumbag who paid for 2 tickets to the Brilliant Idiots live podcast starring Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne the God.
I
And
mean, we did listen to it. I mean, 2015. Yeah, 2015, 2016, maybe 2017.
nope,
We did
I
listen.
don't.
Were
I
we cut
don't.
off then?
I don't know what it is. I can't remember the episode,
It was
but
something that made us be like, oh my God.
it was just something that made us
It
hit
was
the Peppa
something.
Pig, and it was just like, I don't need to finish this episode. I don't need to finish any
I
other.
think you listened to it first and you were like, you need to listen to this. And I was like, oh no, I have other. You were like, no, no.
Yeah, because
I can be the only one.
it was definitely during the Bodega Boys Brilliant Idiots.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was during that. Ooh, that was a prime fucking time. And I feel like Andrew and Charlemagne were trying to be Jesus and Mero,
Yep.
and they did it so offensively that
Offensive.
I had to like unsubscribe.
Yeah. And I feel like Crystal ended Schultze and then that was it.
Yeah, yeah. So the fact that, and this is the point of the video, I was like, in 2015, nothing has changed. The only thing that has
No.
changed is that he got married. The rhetoric, the jokes,
He's
everything
married?
is, yeah,
That tells you how much I'm tapped in.
right. That's the only thing that has changed because the haircut's still the fucking same. And I don't know who on your team told you that this was a good fucking idea,
But it
But
was not.
you should have fucking just pull up beautiful being footage just one good time. I don't even think this is the first time this year that Schultz has got into some shit. Anyway, I don't know what just happened there, but speaking about that person apparently does bad things to our setup. So we're not gonna talk about him anymore.
Okay.
I know they had, that juju, but down at Monk's Corner, he probably picked up some shit.
Oh Lord.
Anyway,
Oh Lord.
Getting into this episode, we have finally reached. How long does it take to recap Charm? We finally reached season 4, episode 6, A Night to Remember. The original air date is November 1st, 2001. The writers this week are Allison and Monica. Their full credits are in season 3, episode 7, Power Outage. David Strayton is our director. Full credits in Blinded by the White Lighter, season 3, episode 11. The guest stars this week, Bob Cowan is back. So yes, these white women are stressing out a black man at his black job. With 44 credits, Charlie Weber is also guest starring in this episode. We loved him as Frank on Shmurda, and also as one half of the Buffy the Vampire season 6 Big Bad. He stars as the Prince. Joy Lenz, known to One Tree Hill fans as Bethany Joy Lenz, portrayed Lady Julia. She has 45 acting credits. Paige's friend Glenn, aka Jesse Woodrow, makes his first of 3 appearances on the show. He has 31 acting credits, including Clueless. The trivia this week, the photo of Paige and her coworker, Eilish, whatever, in the office is actually Rose and the show's costume designer, Eilish Zabratsky. Paige is the only one with Halliwell blood that has a past life unconnected to the Halliwell line. So you were just the outside baby in all your lives. Got it. Dave Grohl. Got it. He's right there. I can't not say he's right there. Anyway, this is the first episode after the attacks of 9/11. Therefore, the mourning that Piper is doing in the beginning of the episode, the close-up on her God Bless America mug, the patriotic outfit at the end, could be seen as a tribute to the victims.
I right over my head.
I may not be a victim, but as somebody who watched that shit happen, Alyssa Milano's boobs does not comfort me. It does not bring me
it's
any sort of comfort.
Many men.
All the gay men that watch Charm and still watch Charm to this day.
Yes.
The initial plan was to have Jesse play the Prince as one of Glenn's past lives, but he was like, pump the brakes. I just want to be Glenn. Don't ask me to do nothing else. My name is Glenn, and that's it.
Fuck out of here. Bye, Glenn.
You know what's funny? In a future episode, Paige does the same thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's her past life always coming to ruin somebody's wedding. But the music we heard in the episode was Into Dust by Maisie Starr on the DVD, Into Pieces by Hungry Lucy, played on Peacock, and probably elsewhere. The IMDb synopsis is: Paige casts a spell that brings back a prince from one of her past lives into the 21st century. Her past evil self follows, and trouble ensues. The DVD synopsis is: after conjuring up a medieval prince, I gotta scroll, and discovering she was an evil enchantress in her past life, Paige must save Phoebe and Piper, who have become trapped in the Dark Ages. And the Black Girl Charm synopsis is: Paige talks about her favorite fairy tale with her, best friend / friends with benefits. The sisters need Paige to defeat the shocker demon, so Piper asks Paige to move in. And pre-K pause, Piper, you ruthless. You are completely and utterly ruthless.
Why?
Because in last week's episode, she told Phoebe not to get a job because she needs Phoebe to be free to do their charmed work. And in this episode, she's asking Paige to move in because she needs help with these bills. You need to make up $200K now that Prue is gone. You really think a civil servant is gonna make that up? A civil servant who's an assistant?
I mean, she was a photographer. She wasn't making $200K when she died. And they got that insurance money. Hopefully she had a life insurance policy.
I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty sure we discussed this when we recapped that episode. But
it's so sad talking about that.
I know, it's weird. Anyway, Piper asks Paige to move in, but Paige doesn't want to. Paige is afraid she won't have privacy, and the sisters are selfish in their request. Hijinks ensue after Paige accidentally summons a prince from her fairy tale. It turns out that the evil enchantress is one of Paige's past lives, and to stop her, they bind the evil enchantress's power. Paige ultimately agrees to move into the manor. The sisters defeat the shocker demon, the sealed deal, and Paige leaves to spend time with Glenn before he leaves to Australia. I also noted that the ADR was super distracting in this episode. I don't know. But that's the recap.
I didn't like this episode.
I knew that was coming. I feel like part of the reason why the gods didn't want us to record was because you didn't like this episode, and I was going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting in this recap. And they were like, no, she has a lot on her plate. She doesn't deserve this. No.
Paige.
Storytelling-wise, it does flow, because again, last week you were like, no, we don't need you to get no job. I want you to be free to do some other shit. And then this week, hey Paige, you want to move in? So storytelling-wise, it's syncing up.
It's just Paige as a villain just didn't. I'm sorry, Galen. I still don't like her. I'm sorry.
I don't think...
I'm trying. I'm trying. But this episode, if this was the one, no. And then she did that like evil villain voice, and
she did her Batman voice.
Yeah. And Ray knows me. I hate the Christian Bale Batman. Like, everybody adores it and loves it, but Christian Bale Batman, that voice gyrates. Like, it just
gyrates. It gyrates on your nerves.
It does gyrate on my nerve, but it just creates like a scratchiness in my throat that like I can't clear. And that's what she does here. It's this weird I wanted to. I love evil fairy tales.
He will be mine.
Yeah, it just
I will seduce the prince. I will get it on, and then you shall perish.
And then her moving in for me, and maybe it's because of everything that happened, but watching this and then having her move into Prue's room, knowing that Prue's room was the same as when Shax left it. Like, y'all couldn't even clean this room out, put some of that stuff in boxes in the attics. Come on.
I don't think Piper could have done it. Because Piper's the one who planned the funeral, let's be honest.
And we know Phoebe wasn't doing it.
Phoebe wasn't doing it.
I mean, and
you would think Leo would be a good husband, but just like Terrence, he ain't shit. Okay.
Let me tell you, we gonna go down to Florida next year and do that. And Brian gonna be like, Leo,
I heard about you.
Leo ain't shit. I ain't taking no picture.
That's fine. That's fine.
The only one that's gonna take pictures with us is Daryl.
Man, hey man, it be's like that. All right, Terrence, Terra.
I do have a question though. Where's the other brother? Like, he don't ever go to. I'm sorry. I'm like, we haven't like chatted Charm.
Wyatt?
Yeah, where's Wyatt?
I don't know. You right. He don't ever pop up.
No.
He stepped away from the limelight, probably. I can't do my Googles the way I want to do my Googles during this episode, so I'm not gonna investigate that. But maybe next week I will.
I can do my Googles. I ain't like Wyatt anyway. I don't like too many people in Charm now that I've been watching this. I'm just saying. He was played by a lot of people. Shit.
Babies, right?
Okay, so Wes Ramsey played adult Wyatt. He was only in 4 episodes? Maybe that's why he's not.
Yeah, because I mean, like, Chris. But no, because like, if we talk of Supernatural, old John Winchester be popping up at the conventions too, and he probably in only 2 episodes.
He is best known for his performance in the romantic drama film Latter Days, because it's spelled L-A-T-T. That's it. He just completed he was on General Hospital.
Yo, General Hospital has been bringing the people back.
He did 425 episodes on General Hospital from 2017 to 2022.
Damn. That's why he been popping up. He tired.
He did Grey's Anatomy. He had an episode. You should know that. He had an episode in Grey's Anatomy in 2013. He was in Pretty Little Liars for 2 episodes. Come on, Ray. You should know this stuff. But I just find it weird, right? Like, I mean, I understand he's been in it he had more episodes, but you would figure get that con money.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about that TikTok I posted when it was like the magical community coming together for Wyatt. Cash Money taking over for the in 2000.
I'm sorry, guys. I just really didn't like this episode. I'm sorry. We're gonna go back. So
I think why it doesn't make any sense is, all right, you got the shocker demon that whatever, not even good enough to be the villain of the week.
Right. I was like, what is it?
You're a demon of inconvenience.
Right.
Oh, I can't watch TV. I can't use my phone. I can't blow dry my hair. As if y'all ever really care about blow drying y'all hair. Right. Y'all be on the train dripping. But anyway,
what's wrong with you?
Look, man.
I like the shocker demon. Y'all couldn't come up with another the shock.
Oh, because the Woogie. Shut up.
You're right.
What time is it that Piper is already dressed and in Prue's jacket? Because I don't want to touch her stuff, but I will raid her wardrobe. Then y'all go over to Paige's house, and then we find out that Leo is more of a creep. Oh, I didn't see anything. Well, not a lot. Yo, you're nasty, dog. You're disgusting.
Why would he do that? He didn't have to say that. He could have said, I didn't see anything. I left it there. It was...
I did like the fact that Phoebe looked at him, and then looked at Piper, and then looked at him, and then looked at Piper. It was like, I don't want to put a button in this, but we have to put a button in this, but I don't.
Right.
Piper, say something, please. And instead of going to work, you go to the house to be to prove a point, and then you run out the house to be like, oh my God, I'm running late for work. Why'd you come here to begin with?
Right.
This could have also worked if she came over to the house on her lunch break. And then when hijinks ensue, it's just like, I gotta go. My lunch break is only an hour. Bye.
The fight between Paige and the Enchantress was underwhelming. I was like, see, they don't really need you as a sister.
I hate to interrupt me in a time like this. And I feel like she's been interrupted all day. And the line could have been, if anybody who knows how this feels, it's me.
Ooh.
Because we've seen, we saw her interrupt. Right? We've seen her with Glenn in the morning. We saw her with the prince in the afternoon. Dinner at supper time. Paige is easy. Sorry. A jingle came in my head. So that could have been better, but this feels like a completely different show.
Yeah, I did. I know I didn't like it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying so hard, Galen, to like her. Tell me what episode I should be looking forward to. Because it's just bringing back all the feelings of this is what she replaced Prue with. That's how I felt as a child growing up.
The whole scene between her and the prince where he's like, I want to make all your dreams come true. Let me know what I got to do to make you happy, Ma. I love you, boo. Just let me know. And she's like, can you make me as good as Prue? Bitch, what are you talking about?
See, even she know it. Even she know it.
I understand her saying no. Y'all done barged into my house on many occasions, today alone. And now you ask me to move in. If I'm down the hall, y'all just gonna there's no knocking. Y'all just gonna barge in like y'all Kramer. No, thank you.
We've already done this.
It should have been, for my. They don't want me for me. They want me for my powers.
And we did that, and we resolved that last week. So you bringing it back in this week is annoying.
I know, but then she could have flipped it and said, I don't even think they know that. I don't think they realize that they're not ready because look at Prue's room.
Look at the write-ins, Ray.
Somebody hire me.
I think it's very rinse and repeat and not quite personable to what we've already done.
Yeah, we had the funeral. We finally defeated Shax. We've confirmed your story and confirmed that you will be a goody good because the source won't, come after you.
Right.
So that was 1 and 2. What was 3? Enter the Demon? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's to help Piper deal with her grief and moving on and letting go, yada, yada, yada. 4 is what? Like, the size matters is 5. What's 4?
I can tell you.
Hell Hath No Fury, too. No, so
Enter the Demon was 4.
So Hell Hath No Fury is 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So Hell Hath No Fury is Piper accepting that Paige is her sister. Enter the Demon is like the let go. And then Size Matters is, I don't know what that is because
Size Matters is like her finally accepting the fact that she's a sister and they love her and that she's not here to fill Prue's
I feel like love is stretching it.
Like LURVE or LUV. Yeah, like
I feel like that.
I like you. Yeah.
It's also Phoebe's I'm not completely useless. Let me like if I'm gonna stay home and not pay the bills, let it be worth it.
It's everybody shifting. So it's Piper shifting to Prue, and it's Phoebe shifting to Piper, and Paige shifting into Phoebe. But we've done this for so many seasons that I don't feel connected to this character because it almost feels like rinse and repeat. Like maybe next season she becomes it, because there is a season, especially when we get into Paige versus Cole, where she fully sets into her own. But I really hope that's not in season 6 because that's a very long time. That's a very long.
No, that's season 5.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's still long.
That's long. I think it starts in the second half of 4 and goes into 5.
And I feel like when it happens initially, it's like, girl, what are you talking about? You sound jealous.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gives off that initial Prue not liking Cole because he's a demon versus. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm still open.
Everybody keeps saying that Paige was on Cole from jump. No, she wasn't. She in Hell Hath No Fury, at the end of it, she's just like, well, you fucking are a white lighter and Phoebe's fucking a demon, so she don't care. It's again in that same episode where her and Cole are like, yo, you think what I'm thinking? Yeah, let's do it. So they had a chance to be good and cool because, again, she was like, all right, you a demon, but you love this girl. If they trust you, I trust you. I can't really say nothing about it. And then something shifts. And I feel like they played better into that shift. Because at this point, there is no real groundwork. It's just, the shift just happens later on.
Ready for Phoebe to lose her powers. That's where I'm at. I'm ready for Phoebe to lose her powers.
I saw this video, this TikTok earlier, and this girl was just like, I don't remember what the video was. It was definitely a charm video, and I said something along the lines of Phoebe never took her powers seriously, which is why she had the least amount of progression. And it's true, because in season 1, you were casting love spells. You were trying to get dick.
I mean, I've done the same thing though.
I mean, yeah, but like, look at you now. You over here charging shit by moonlight. She has never charged anything by moonlight. You know who does though? Paige. And that was before she officially became a witch.
Don't compare me.
I'm not comparing you to her. I'm comparing her to Phoebe.
I know. I'm hoping it'll get better. I understand that the writers had it. Prue and Shannon is a tough
act to follow,
tough shoe to fill, and you see it. You definitely see it in the writings here. You see her struggling, and that's the only thing right now that I think kind of endears me to her, is that struggle to fit into a slot that you never expected to be in, or wanted to be in, or knew was there that you had to fill in. It's just very, I think, the way they wrote it.
I think, to be fair, even if Shannon was here, this would probably be a dud of an episode, because it's it's charm in the first half where you keep giving me like filler episodes. Where I don't know why this doesn't do anything to move the plot along, really, but I guess we have to do this because we have 24 episodes. And
not the anime filler episode. Oh no.
In that respect, it is what it is. I feel like I don't want to take it too further, because Andrew Schultz might come after us again. Damn it, I said his name. Beetlejuice. I like Michael Keaton better.
Oh my goodness.
So what? If I'm going to summon anybody, it'd be Michael Keaton. You know, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Okay.
That only makes sense to a handful of people who get that reference.
Is it really a handful?
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's it. That's all I got to say.
Creep. I've already given you guys the changes I would make in the episode. The script needed work. No offense, Monica. No offense, other shawty. Like I said, this is a filler episode. The only thing I remember about this episode outside of it is when the princess, Bethany talks about this episode on the One Tree Hill podcast, Drama Queens, and she said the only thing I could remember from doing that is them just being like, more boobs, and it just kept pushing her tits up and up and up. So, like, watching the episode, it's like, yeah, they were cinching that waist.
Oh my gosh, so early.
Putting all the chicken cutlets.
The one thing I do remember about this episode, though, is Leo again trying to fight and getting his ass whooped.
Leo, I didn't know you had that in you. I didn't hurt him, did I?
I mean, he did a decent job. I was just like, oh, they definitely doing the nasty when they get home.
Yeah. It was weird. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. It was weird because Leo technically doesn't have to be on guard sitting outside of her house, because she's officially in charge now. You should get a Peter tingle when she's in danger. Why are you hanging out in front of her door?
White lighters give serial killer vibes. That's all I gotta say. Every single one of them.
Yeah, it's weird. I wish they would have explained why he needed to be listening to her have sex.
I don't need the
Because then she's
explanation.
officially one of your charge.
I
Like,
don't
you
need the
shouldn't, whatever.
explanation. I'm okay. I'm okay. There is no explanation that would make me
I don't know
comfortable.
why. Don't turn around. I want you to see my heart break. Don't turn around. I don't know why that song is in my head right now.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I guess like I'm officially over this episode because I have watched it so many times to prepare for this episode. And it's not as meaty for all the rewatches.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why you did that to yourself. You have like a photogenic memory. I don't know why you did that to yourself.
Yeah, that being said, ooh, an oldie but a goodie. The love interest chemistry. What do you think about Glenn and what do you think about the prince? Watch your tail on my camera.
When you said love interest chemistry, I was like, we're going to talk about Piper and Leo again? What? So that tells you how I feel about this.
Glenn and Paige, I'll give you guys like a 4 out of 10.
It's very high schoolish.
Yeah, Glenn is definitely the friend you fucked during high school, throughout college. Never gonna be serious. You about to be in your big girl bag, so he gotta go bye-bye. And, he's on the tail end of this friends with benefits fuck shit. So, 4 out of 10 high school romances. Paige and the Prince, I'm literally giving this a 2. Why are you making love with your tongue to my hand? Like, he's using tongue on my hand?
That was very gross.
But then he wins you over anyway, and you trying to give it up in your house, and then again interrupted by your sisters again? Weird. Overall, I'm giving this episode 4.5 peeping toms.
I give it a 4 princess kissing a frog, because it's a fairy tale.
You know what, it was weird, like, this is a book of magic. Why would you then say it out loud? Like, this ain't the Mummy.
Because she's stupid. I'm gonna be nice.
Is she a brilliant idiot?
You are wheezing.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a very weird episode. Like, definitely a filler episode, but not a good one. But next week is supposed to be a good one. I think
you be saying that, and I think you be lying.
It's the episode where, Piper is this close to giving up her powers again.
Those are always good episodes.
Exactly, that's why.
Those are always good episodes.
Yeah. Next week I will watch the first, what is this, 6? The first 7 episodes of Charmed next week, Monday. So 7 hours of Charmed.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Next week, Monday, I will be crying because it's the first day of the week.
I will probably be playing Grand Theft Auto Tuesday or whatever.
Are you a Twitch streamer now?
Yeah, a faker. I'm a faker.
I hear that.
Faking. You'd be like, all right, well,
let me follow you. I got some cute games that you should play if you're gonna be streaming on Twitch. I got some good games.
Let's see. I don't have anything else to plug. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
That's it. Don't forget to follow BG Charmed and Cozy for all of your cozy needs. So basically, it's just me reviewing all of the cozy games that I play and all of the cozy books that I read because there's a lot more that I don't discuss in the podcast. I have 2 arcs coming up that I have to read by mid-October. So there's a lot on the horizon. Look at me. Look at me. So yeah, go follow them or us or me or whatever.
Yeah. My stomach's growling, so I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, my love.
Hopefully next week we'll be in better spirit.
We were trying to get this one out to you guys. No matter what, you guys are getting an episode. we army crawling to the finish line.
Right? Jesus. 2 deaths, a computer crash, the police. Y'all don't want to. Y'all don't want the episodes. Y'all don't want these episodes. I don't know.
All right,
anyway, some witches be hoes. Blessed be.
Some hoes be witches.
You forgot. You forgot.
I didn't.
You did a. That was your. You were trying to sign off with that. I saw you.
Whatever. You had to call me out though. You had to call me out.